You're Perp back with another video, and I just got done watching the final episode of Attack on Titan, the final season, part 2, and it has been confirmed that they are going to run it back for a part 3. I'll be talking about that more tonight on AOT Live. I'm going to have some guests with me. We're just going to talk about part 2 overall and just this finale. So I just want to give you my kind of quick thoughts on this episode and how it holds up compared to like part one's finale, because I think this was a much better finale compared to part one, in my opinion. Like I said, AOT Live, we're definitely going to be talking about this a little bit more extensively, but right now, we're talking about episode 28. This is going to be the longest season so far, and I've really been enjoying this part. I like how this episode starts off with our group, the Scouts, going to Marley for the first time, and just finally Mikasa, like, picking up on the cues and not seeing them right then and there. And just seeing kind of all this backstory and how they've been building up to this moment is really dope. I really like that. I liked all the scenes where they're at Marley because there were some really funny moments that I didn't expect to see. Like Levi trying to get tried by a fucking clown. That shit was hilarious. And the reason why this little, like, I guess Eldian boy kind of gets ridiculed in front of this whole crowd because of Levi. He stops this person from stealing from Sasha. Sasha experiencing ice cream for the first time. A lot of them experiencing ice cream for the first time, which is fucking crazy. And I really like that. And Eren kind of enjoying his last moments with his friends. Like, this is the last time that they really, like, enjoyed each other's, like, just had a good time, I should say. Then they meet up with Azumabito and they just talk about just this whole plan and what we could do. And at this point they believe that this is all Zeke's doing and he's kind of in control, not really focusing or paying attention, I should say, to Eren, because Eren's got his kind of own motives. Like, as soon as he touched down, he's like, oh, so this is the other side of the sea. And it's crazy because that goes back to what he was talking to Reiner about, is like, I ate with your people. I did the same thing that you did, practically. But I like that we get to see them in their last kind of happy moment before we get into this conclusion of the series and this story overall. And I really like what Eren says in this episode, where he talks about even if I die, they will live on. Like, he always had his family and his friends in mind when it came down to it. And we see him actually, like, cutting his leg with a blade and then taking his eye out with a bullet, which is just crazy for Eren to really do that. But he's doing this all just to protect them. And we really see his true motives when he touched down at Marley. Like, yo, I gotta destroy this place. Like, everybody must die. Like, even him talking to Historia about the whole situation, and she isn't 100% behind Eren just killing everybody, but she's just like, you know what, I'll stand by you regardless. It's dope, man. It's really dope how everything has come together compared first to the first part till now, and it's really starting to, like, make sense. And I'm enjoying it for the most part. I'm liking to like seeing everybody's perspective on it and not just from the main character himself. Like, I like to see, like, oh, how does Mikasa feel about this? How does, like, John feel about this? Because this affects everybody. So all that in the first kind of half of this episode, and then we transition into like Eren narrating, and he's like, oh, so, and all you see is this like cloud or like this steam. And I love it, man. I love the build up to the last like 3 minutes of this episode. I thought they were really dope, and I thought this was a more satisfying cliffhanger compared to part one, in my opinion. So he's sitting there just talking, and he's sick and tired of just the way things are, and going back to the kid that tried to steal Sasha's money and Levi stopped him. Eren ended up reuniting him with his family, like letting him go and making sure that he doesn't get his freedom taken away. And I really like that about Eren's character. That's all he ever wants, for people to just like, have the freedom to do whatever the hell they want to do and not have to worry about these terrible people in this world and, all this hate and stuff. It's crazy, man. And him revealing his plan to like Flock and saying like, yeah, I'll go along with the his plan, but when the time comes, I'm going to flip everything. And we see that with the previous episodes. Man, I'm loving it. And then we finally get kind of this epic standoff to end everything with like the global alliance, or people that just came all together from the Navy to just everybody trying to protect Marley's border. Like, man, it just to see like these colossal titans swimming is hilarious. How Eren is controlling all of this, and how the rumbling just is just so devastating. Like, you just can't stop it, and they just trample, and we just cut to black. To be continued. I expect this next part to be just nothing but action, and we get some crazy ass ending, man. I'm looking forward to what Attack on Titan has coming in the future. It makes sense that we're getting a part 3, because I've always said this, that next year will be the 10-year anniversary, so why not end it right around that time? I could see it ending next April, which is not too far off. Like I said, like, next year will be here before we even know it, because we're already in April, bro. We're already 4 months into 2022, so it's already going pretty damn fast. So let me know how you guys feel about this. I'm definitely going to talk about this more. I definitely want to watch this a couple more times before I live stream tonight. We're going to be live streaming tonight at like 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely pull up. I'll put the link in the description, or you can go on my channel and you could just see it posted up there, or I'll put it in my community page. I'll put it everywhere so you know not to miss it. And also, I will see y'all maybe in the future for some more AOT content, most definitely. So AOT Live will definitely continue in the near future, and also we'll definitely have more reviews to come next year whenever they decide to start part 3. So, like I said, let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments below. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.